Hey guys. So in this video, we're talking all about the power of authenticity in your business and how really it is, I believe, the number one factor in whether your business will be successful and whether it's going to feel really freaking good to be a part of, to create, and to ultimately enjoy down the line. So the first thing to really recognize in terms of authenticity is that down the evolutionary path, when we were evolving, authenticity probably didn't have the value that it had today. Being authentic came with its own pitfalls and potential downsides. So, what is the opposite of authenticity? The opposite of authenticity is essentially being what other people want us to be, right? To try to fit in at all costs. When we were in evolutionary times, we had the motivation to need to fit in because we needed to not get thrown out of the cave, starve to death, freeze to death because we were away from the fire, and be without any support from our community. And so there was a lot of reward to fit in and to be what other people expected us to be. We were able to stay near the fire. We were able to stay in the cave. We were able to be accepted within our communities. Now, in today's day and age, we don't have to worry so much about needing to stay in the cave, right? We don't have to worry about our survival being on the line if we dare to be authentic. However, there is a portion of us that still has these old ancient fears that if we stick our neck out and we're authentic and we're true to who we are, that we're going to be thrown out of the cave and that we're going to die. I know it sounds sort of ridiculous and dramatic, but this is like a subconscious level belief that we have about this, and in fact, dismantling this old evolutionary belief is really essential in order to create more success and abundance in our business and in our lives. So this is the reason it's so essential is A, we need to believe that it's not a threat so that our nervous system doesn't throw on the handbrake and self-sabotage ourselves, first of all. Secondly, we need to realize that authenticity is like the magic spicy stuff that makes your business work. Being authentic in your business, being really who you are, is essentially coming from the most abundant mindset that you can think of. Think about it. When we hold back, that's scarcity. That's a belief that somehow who we are isn't the right fit for the world, right? And so when we are authentically ourselves, like unapologetically ourselves, completely ourselves in our business, and we're going to be talking about this more in the next video as well, when we are just that unapologetic, authentic self, what happens is, and you could probably feel it just saying unapologetic, authentic self. Shoulders start to relax a little bit. Part of you feels an invitation inside that says, I don't have to try so hard. I don't have to try so hard. I don't have to hide. I don't have to do all of these things, which may have felt like I was walking around town in pants that are 2 sizes too small and wondering why the heck I'm so uncomfortable and so stressed out. I can just walk around in what's comfortable for me. Authenticity may feel threatening and may feel scary on that evolutionary old brain portion of us. But ultimately, when we live inside of our authenticity and we truly express ourselves and who we are in the world, what happens is we actually feel more relaxed and at ease in our own skin. And that feeling of feeling more relaxed and at ease in our own skin brings more pleasure, brings more joy, brings more fulfillment. It sure as hell brings more freedom. And all of these things end up making it much easier to make more money because we become magnetic to other people, because people can feel what it's like to be around somebody who's comfortable in their own skin. They can feel what it's like to be around somebody who's relaxed, and they want to be around that. That energy is absolutely magnetic. They don't want to be around somebody who's like, come on, this situation. No, that's horrible. Like, nobody wants to be around those kinds of people. I mean, really. And so when we're in our authenticity, our business actually becomes so much simpler and so much easier. So here in Amplified, you have essentially joined the Authenticity Club. And anytime you work with me, it's the Authenticity Club. It's all about bringing all of you to the table and giving you full on permission to be who you are. Part of that is doing things your own way, following your own rhythms, really being inspired by and stepping into your own zone of genius and not feeling as though you have to do things the way other people have done them. But all of those things are actually just a factor of authenticity. They're actually all a factor of you getting to stand in the knowledge that this is who I am and this is what it's like to be me. This is what it's like to be successful being me. Because success for you is going to look very different than success by somebody else. Like success for me is I get to be successful making weird Muppet voices and singing weird songs to people as part of my work while working with, entrepreneurs and money and trauma and all of this stuff. Like that's success to me because it's really fun. But what's fun to you? It's not going to be that. It's going to be unique to you and unique to what it is that makes your life feel really good. It makes you feel really good in the doing of it, right? And this is why we talk so much about being the person who has the thing. It's not about that fake it till you make it thing, right? Well, you know me. I hate that fake it till you make it thing. Ain't no fakeness here. I'm not playing the fake game. Ain't doing that shit. What we're doing instead is we're stepping into our most authentic self. Because when you actually are the person who has the thing, the 8-figure CEO mindset that I talk so much about, when you step into that, what that is that's actually who you really are. That's actually who you really are. That's actually what you're really here for. When you can step into who you really are, when you can have that firm belief and confidence in yourself that who you are is enough, it's worthy of all the success and abundance that you desire. And you step into your highest self and you say, what would my most authentic highest self be doing right now? How would they feel? Would they be hiding because they're afraid of what people think? Would they be holding back because somebody on Facebook said they looked like a walking giraffe or something? No, they wouldn't care. My most authentic self is not the person who has the limiting beliefs, is not the person who's afraid. You've heard me talk about this before, but I'll say it again. We're all like a diamond that has been unearthed and it is perfectly valuable, pure, light, vibrant, dynamic, worthy in and of itself. That diamond's value always exists. The problem is the world has caked a layer of crap around that diamond. And it has made us believe that crap is the reality. The crap are the limiting beliefs that we have. It's the stuck emotions that we have. It's the behaviors and old habits and coping mechanisms from the past that have kept us safe, but that are no longer required in order for us to reach our next level. And in fact, are holding us back from reaching our next level. It's the scarcity that we operate from, that there's not enough or that I'm too much. When we can let go all of that stuff, we can step into the diamond. And the diamond is your authentic self. It's not being somebody else. It's not trying to put on, a mask or anything like that. It's just being the most vibrant, worthy, enough version of you that knows deep down that this is what you're freaking made for. This is what you're freaking made for. This is what you're freaking made for. I apparently laugh like a witch too. That's another thing I really like. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, I was looked down a rabbit hole there. So anyway, abundance, true abundance versus scarcity is saying I get to bring all of me to the table, and it's never too much. And it's always right on time, and it's always beautiful. We want to be the bonfire, right? In the middle of the forest that lights up. We light up that bonfire. And everyone in the forest is just magnetically attracted to it because it's so warm and so inviting. That is what authenticity truly is like when it comes to your business. When you can come from that authentic place, this is the best marketing strategy you can have. Because what happens is that's your USP, your unique selling proposition, is who you freaking are and how you do things uniquely and how you put these things together in a way that's unique to your genius and what your clients need and what you see as the pathway forward. But it's also the best marketing that there is because people are attracted to authenticity. And frankly, authenticity is so much more fun to be around. It's so much more fun to be around. You know what I mean? When you are authentic, you are magnetic and absolutely unforgettable. It's when we're not authentic that we begin to blend in. We begin to be just one of the crowd. We're one of many instead of only single one. Because there is only one of you, but only when you're allowing yourself and giving yourself the permission to be totally authentic. And frankly, it's the best marketing hack there is being authentic, being weird, being whatever the heck you are, and just stop holding back in terms of perfectionism and needing it to look a certain way or needing it to look like what other people are doing or, oh, well, this is what other people are being successful with on social media. That's nice. How about you? What are you going to do that's unique to you? And so this is why we talk so much of what is it that's right for you? What is it that feels good to you? Because your authenticity feels good. It feels good down to your toes. It feels good everywhere because you don't have to try. You don't have to lie. You don't have to conform. You don't have to hide. You don't have to pretend. You can just relax and be who you freaking are. And how freeing is that? And I know each and every one of you wants freedom more than anything. And so if we want freedom, we have to have the courage to be who we really are now, because that is ultimate freedom. That is ultimate abundance. And that is the ticket to having the life that you truly want. Because what better pleasure is there than walking out in the world and being damn comfortable in your own skin and knowing that more success, abundance, income, prosperity, all of the things that you want are generated from that kind of ease and that kind of relaxed standpoint. It's a beautiful thing. It truly is. So this is when business feels good. This is when you're in your leadership, when you're in your power, is when you are your authentic self, when you have the courage to stand up and be seen and say, I don't care if you don't like me. That's none of my business. I don't care if you don't approve of me because I approve of me. I don't care if you like me because I like me. I don't care because this is the most important stand that I can take in my life is to be who I really am and have the courage to show everyone that I'm and I just deserve to be here. I got something to say. So I want you to think for a moment and think about one of the most authentic people you can think of in your life. And I want you to really dig in and consider what makes them authentic. What is it about them that you look at them and you say, I know they're being authentic because of fill in the blank? What is it? Is it because they're comfortable? Is it because they're relaxed? Is it because they're weird? Is it because you just feel at ease in their presence? What sets that person apart from other people? Do you like their authenticity? Or does their authenticity make you uncomfortable or a little bit of both? Why do you like them? Why not? Evaluate and look at your relationship to radical authenticity in yourself, in others, because this will give you some of the tools and some of the insight into perhaps what has been holding you back from your own levels of radical authenticity. Now, as we talk about it in Powering Wealth, authenticity is actually truly a core motivating factor to creating more wealth, abundance, income, success, all of the things that you want in your life. When we feel enough and we feel worthy, we have the courage to show up authentically, right? That authenticity then gives us a feedback of feeling more and more confident, because the more we show up in the world with ourselves, as ourselves, and don't give a fuck about what other people, how they're receiving it or not, the more confident we become. The more confident we become, the more belief we have in ourselves, in our mission, in our ability to generate more wealth, income, success, prosperity. The more belief we have, the more trust we have in ourselves. The more trust and belief equals more persistent and commitment and momentum. And so this authenticity that we're talking about ultimately builds momentum because it becomes a self-motivating factor of I get to be this. I believe in myself. I trust myself. I have confidence in myself. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, Ash, how does that work when other people have to buy my stuff and they might not like me? Well, here's the thing. Authenticity is like being Rocky Road ice cream. Not everybody likes Rocky Road ice cream, but the people who do like Rocky Road ice cream really freaking like Rocky Road ice cream. Do you think the people who like Rocky Road ice cream are going to be as wild about vanilla? No, they're not. They're wild about Rocky Road ice cream. So although we may turn some people off with our authenticity, what we're also going to be doing is we're going to be turning some people on. I know that's weird language when it comes to marketing in our business, but that's truly what we're doing, is we're turning the light switch on for some people. I mean, think about it. Do you like every kind of music? Does that mean that music doesn't get to exist or doesn't get to be successful? Classical music is no longer successful because I don't like it. No, of course not. You know, because Fred doesn't like it, we are going to cancel rock music. No, there's plenty of people who like rock music. We're not meant for everyone. And the more we can be authentic to ourselves, to our mission, to who we are, the more we're going to attract the people who are meant for us, meant for our work, meant for our products and our services. And the more, yes, the more we'll repel those who are not meant for us, which is equally as good, which is equally as good. All right, guys. So authenticity is the best marketing hack there is. Authenticity is your ticket to making your business feel pleasurable, joyful, and fun. And authenticity is the key to creating more money, more impact, and more wealth, and more success. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.